What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Ramen Toy REV 03. Now, this is the Raider version. They're called the REV, the Ramen Economical Van, and this is number 3, the Raider. There is like the plain white version, and there is like a A-Team looking version. And I went with the Raider because it is that black version with the armored bits on it. That really makes me think of the Punisher's Battle Van, which is something that I've always wanted for my Legends and stuff. So I was pretty pumped to pick this up. Pretty surprised when I actually got the notice because I didn't even realize, I guess, how close we were to receiving these. We kept seeing all these updates and that sort of thing. But you don't get like a notice like this or tracking thing like where it is in the process or anything like that. You just see all these posts, other videos of people either that got them already, which I assumed got early versions to review or something like that, or this van out there at a show or something. So you're kind of like, where's mine? Are those just like samples? How is it going to work? But I did get it in. This is the front of the packaging. You can see that pretty cool artwork, 14 and above. It is from Ramen Toy again. We get the other side. Gonna have to do wide angle because the box is kind of big. And then you get the back of it, where you get to see all of the different accessories and details. So you got the story, the Ramen Economical Van. That's 112 scale vehicle. You get, it says for 6-inch figures, made for collectors, which is really cool. Different features, rolling wheels, rubber tires. Let's see, I guess the wheels turn. Opening doors, that's what I'm pretty excited about. I think the back of it is pretty wide open, so to give you some different ideas. And I think there's already, 3D printers who are already working on different things for these vans. So I think that's going to be pretty cool coming from that market. Those guys can get really creative and help you take one of these bases and turn it into what you need. The top of the box just has, REV 03, nothing special. You got the skull on top. The other side is plain. Here. Then you get the front of the box again. Now let's get this out and check it out because I'm pretty pumped about it. All right, so unexpected. Inside the box, you get this like foam tray, what normally would be like cardboard and a whole bunch of eggshell type stuff. But you get this here. It is a little puzzle piece on top. Take that off. And in it, you'll see the van. And you'll just be able to pull it straight out. Straight up. And bam. You get the van. In the plastic. And again, this is the Raider version, so there are other accessories I'm expecting to be in here somewhere. Slide that out. There's the van in all of its glory. I won't say all of its glory because we don't have the accessories on there, but yeah, here's the van. Pretty awesome. I feel like it's been a little while since pre-ordering it, and I've been pretty pumped about it to get it. So, first impressions, pretty cool. I like the scale so far. We'll see better when I have the figures out here next to it to give me a better idea of if I would have rather had this bad boy be a little bit bigger or not. But yeah, it's pretty cool to be getting like 112 style vehicles. The doors open, and I believe this one is the sliding door. So out, and then I should be able to go over, but a little difficulty. I don't want to mess it up just yet because I think it might be hung up on something in here maybe. So open up the back door and you get that bag with all of its accessories, I believe. So I'm going to get that out. All right. So inside of there was this envelope here that it was sealed and it had all of the accessories for it. So you've got the mirrors that you'll plug in. Front top lights. You get that front bar protector. Get that grill protector going. This is the spoiler for the back. And then you've got that armored windshield. And I believe that is all that this guy comes with. So I'm gonna, I guess, maybe start throwing them on. And we'll see how it looks. I think what I want to do is do a like a before and after instead, just to like help everybody out. So you get a there's is a version of this as just a regular black van, I believe. There's a regular white one, and then you got the 18 version. But I do think there is just a plain black one. So there might be 4 vans. But this is what it looks like. Matte black. You got these gray handles. You got this nice red here for his light, like parking lights, turn signals. You got reflectors. Everything is plastic. Not filling any metal. This is a clear plastic here. You get these matte wheels. It says they're rubber, right? I think the box said rubber. Doesn't really feel rubbery, like a solid plastic. Let's see, you get, it's pretty, I don't know. The matte makes it look pretty beat up, which is okay. Underneath, got everything for the car. Let's see the exhaust, converters, everything like that. It's pushing right here to see if there was any kind of like working shocks, nothing like that. You can see the wheels do turn like that. Front of the van looks pretty good. You got the silver, the lights, reflectors. Go up, you can see the seats in there. The dash, you got the little moonroof back there. It doesn't move or anything like that. You get the other side. Rolling pretty good. Pretty solid. No other door on the other side or anything like that. Of course, door opens. Again, I got to put the mirrors on. This is just the first look, so you get to see kind of what to expect on a base body. You've got the hinges here, brake lights. Again, the back does open. You can see in there, and it's pretty wide open in there. Nothing in there, no cages, nothing crazy, which is pretty nice because again, it leaves a lot for customizers to do or for you to do. Design it how you want to do. You want to put a little couch in there and a TV or something like that? Do you want to put computers, a desk, something like that? You know, what's going on in there? You want to put an armory? My idea for this was to put a motorcycle in the back. You know, Punisher having one. You can get some extra escape route, or if you needed it, you know. Again, you got that side door over there. You got the wheel wells. Pretty cool. We'll open up that door here. Hard to do with the one hand. Alright, you can see it open from there. You can see how the back is. Nothing super crazy in that center console. I like the little diamond cuts on the bottom. I kind of wish that was a little shinier, I guess. A little more gray like the handle to make it look like a hardcore diamond thing. But yeah, the arm, I do believe, go down in the chair. Pretty cool. Going to be interesting to see what kind of figures can fit in here, because I know it's for these 6-inch figures, but it also seems kind of small at the same time, like leg room wise. I'm a big dude. I'm a tall guy. I'm looking for that leg room. There's the dash. Steering wheel turns, but the wheels are not turning with it. Turn signals. You got your reverse and drive handle. You got the brakes and gas. But pretty simple design in there, kind of plain. Nothing super crazy going on. The seats are pretty plain looking. I don't know how I feel about it. Not terrible. It's a toy. Not a super mass produced one, Not like Barbie cars or something like that, line like that. But still, pretty cool so far. Now let's get those accessories on. All right, so I was gonna put all of the accessories on there, but I decided to just kind of show them a little bit better individually and then toss it on there as we go. So we've got the mirrors. It's got that nice reflection in there. Pretty cool. Nice silver. Pretty sturdy feeling to it. This one is going to be the driver's side. You got those two little, I guess I'll call them a little clamp in there. Apply a little bit of pressure. You can kind of see how it's still hanging out there. You just got to really push that in. A little nervous to like really apply that pressure, but I guess I just got to go for it. There we go. It pops, and then it looks all right. Looks good. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Looks exactly the same. There we go. Right. Got those on there. So we saw the front of the van, everything like that. Here is that front grill in case you got to ram somebody. Protect your motor. You can see in here it's got the little magnets. Nice little reflectors. And it is just, I almost feel it. Kind of felt like it was pulling the, like already from the get-go. But down here, you'll see those little slots with the magnets on the other end. And it just pops right on like that. All right, so the front. My son having some fun out there. So we got the front. For the top of the van, he has the headlamps. I say he. It has the headlamps, and then you got the nice looking shape there. It looks a little odd. I don't know if you can tell. This one seems a little out of place a little bit. I wonder what's going on there. Is it my eyes messing with me? Maybe that's the way it's supposed to look. I don't know. There we go. Oh, it looks like this kind of bent a little bit is what it is. Maybe it's supposed to move or adjust. I don't know. But you've got that. You can see the magnets here on the bottom. There's nothing here up top, like no notches that it needs to go into. So if you just hover it over, you'll actually feel it grab. And then pull. And you can see like, I don't know if I like that or not. I'll turn that to the side here. I don't think I like that so much. I kind of wish it was like, I wish there was a notch or something like that for it to kind of go into and kind of really make it more sturdy. Maybe something like a peg. I think I would have rather had a peg in there. I know it would have took away from the sculpt a little bit. You know, you take this off and it looks smooth and perfect or anything like that. But honestly, I think a peg somewhere would have helped. It would have been okay. But that's it from the front. And again, there's the front here, the grill. But it is also pretty. I don't know. I guess not as strong as I wish it was. Like I don't want this bad boy to move at all. I want it to be pretty sturdy. I feel like if I'm messing with it in a scene or something like that, it's just gonna be knocking it off or something. Maybe I want a figure to be hanging on for dear life, something like that. But I don't know that this will hold him. But keep it moving. Spoiler for the back. You've got those long magnets, kind of like here at the front, and it did go across the back. So you'll just slide that, and eventually you'll see it grab. Same thing. I wish there was a way to like notch it in there or something like that. Maybe I'll just super glue some of this stuff. I don't know. I like the way it looks like that, I guess. I definitely think maybe I want the grill and that spoiler to be permanent. But again, if you ever get rid of it, then you don't. It'd be tough to, I guess, put away since these were inside of the back. Now back to the front here. Do it at a little angle. You've got that armored windshield. You've got those same little long magnets. I believe it's going to go like this. Again, I don't see anything for it to grab onto, but it does. So you can slide it underneath. You can slide it on first. You can leave it this top part off and leave it like that. It does kind of grab, sit there, and then you could throw that on top. But yeah, that is it. That is the van. I mean, close that up. Pretty much all there is to it as far as the van goes. I mean, what's a van without a driver or anything like that? And again, I thought this was going to be my Punisher van, so let me grab my Punisher. All right, so for my Punisher, I have my Marvel Legends. I think this is the Walgreens one. I haven't picked up that 2-pack yet. I don't know. I just don't want to pay that for some reason. I don't know what it is. I've been more on like third party companies and companies like Ramen and other companies producing figures and different things. I've been leaning more that way um, than from my normal Legends. Legends have always been like my bread and butter and that sort of thing. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm leaning away towards other things a lot more lately. So I never picked up the new one. I do want it though. I heard it was really nice and it looks really good. But for now, this is my Legends Punisher. This is him next to the van, which looks really cool. Looks really good. I do like the scale of it. I think that looks pretty awesome. Let me get these guns out of his hands here and get him in that seat. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to have him sitting because it looks kind of short on the inside as far as like the legs go. So I mean, I guess I could kind of have him sitting like that. I'm not going to do everything like perfect as far as like the hands on the wheel, on the steering wheel or anything like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, take this top off. See how easy all that just fell off? That's kind of crazy. And you really gotta like push down on them. But legs are in there. I feel like the top of his head is really hitting the roof. It's scraping a little bit to try and get him to look more straight. But yeah, the top of his head is definitely pressing against the top of the roof. So I think just based on that alone, I wish this was just a tiny bit bigger. I think everybody had the idea this is going to be Punisher's battle van. I think a Punisher figure probably needed to be maybe used, held in here to see how it would fit more than anything. But yeah, because I could feel the top of his head definitely hitting the glass, but not the glass, the roof. But it looks good. Like once you like get him in there, like he looks really awesome in there. And again, we'll throw that on there. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty nice. That is the Walgreens one. I don't know if that new Punisher is a lot larger than he is though, so that's going to be pretty interesting. One thing I did want to say was that after messing with the figure a little bit more, trying to get him in there, after bending the knees to like 90 degrees, I think all figures that go in there to the driver's seat need to be bent at 90 degrees, not extended, trying to touch the brake or gas or anything like that. But they sit pretty good. This Legends Punisher does have clearance for his head. It's not rubbing across the top. It's not scraping across the top. So just want to clear that up. I did mess with it some more. So yeah, just gotta position it right, and you can get them in there. Next Punisher we got is the John Bernthal Punisher, Mezco 112. We'll see how he goes in there. He's not gonna have as much articulation as that Legends though, just because of the body type and the armor. We'll see how he fits. All right, so there he is. Got him in there. Just got to bend the legs a lot more. I wanted them to be looking a little bit more like you're touching gas pedal, brake pedal, that sort of thing. But it just didn't allow for him to sit right in the chair. But after you bend the legs to like 90, he sits a lot better in there, which is really cool. Because I was going to be very, very disappointed if he didn't fit in there. But it wouldn't make sense because this Legends is also a little bit taller, I believe. So I knew something had to be going on. One of the things that did happen when I was putting the Legends in there that I didn't fix for this guy is these parts right here that belong on the steering column. They pop off or popped out. I believe they're going to be able to slide back in or glued back on, that sort of thing. But I think trying to maneuver a figure in there, having these parts kind of in there, pretty tough. That figure is going to hit it, rub it somehow, some way. It's a tight fit for your figure, so. But they're not broken, so that's cool. I could fix that, put it where it needs to go, but it just sucks that they do get in the way like that as bad. But it is for this that aesthetic look, though. It is correct, so can't really blame them on that either. Yeah, turn him sideways, get him out. And for my last Punisher, the first Mezco Punisher. I've been collecting Mezco 112 since the very beginning, and he is one of my earlier Mezco figures, of course. Um, yeah, I've been picking these guys up since the beginning, and when I got this guy, I was like, I'm done with Punisher figures. This figure is amazing. I'll never need another one. And I already showed you two other ones, and I'm thinking about that other Legends one. So I still like this guy a lot. Still pretty cool, really cool. I love the pants on there, and then having the little sweater. I mean, so awesome. But we will get this guy in there, and he should be able to fit also. So going the hardcore 90. And there he goes in there. Got a little bit of clearance for the head. So really nice. And then just to see. Yeah, you can't really see anybody that would be behind it, driving, that sort of thing. So. But it is cool for pictures and scenario stuff. So really cool. And that is it for my figures that are going in this bad boy. So I almost forgot one of the key things I wanted to do. So I don't know if I'm gonna build an armory or anything like that in there, but one of the big things that I did want to do was put, I mentioned it earlier, was the Punisher motorcycle in there. So this is the Punisher bike, and there it is right next to it. I think they look amazing next to each other. Like, that looks pretty awesome. But I want to see what it looks like in the back. All right, so there's the motorcycle in the back, and you can see it's kind of leaned over like that. It's the only way to really get it in there, and it's a good thing the handlebars are a little flexible, because that's the only way to really get it in. There's no way to stand it up, which is one of the reasons I wanted this, is to actually be able to have the bike standing up in there. So it kind of sucks that I can't give it that look, you know? I just imagine something going crazy, I don't know, or maybe he's like, I need a different ride than the van, and he just rides this straight out the back, you know, a little ramp, and keeps it moving. But I can't really get that look. The only thing I can think of now is he just really puts some muscle in it, in his back, and just yanks this out the front, or out the back rather. Just yank this out. I don't know. You can do shots that kind of make it look like it's coming out the back, but you always know that it couldn't do it. So maybe put a ramp right there and just have it going like that, backing it out. So I don't know. Kind of mixed on that too. All right. So how do I feel about this van? I'd say I'm pretty mixed on it. Slightly disappointed, but I am really mixed on it. I think I'm only disappointed in it because of I had such high hopes for it. Man, I think I wish it was just a little bit bigger. That way you can get the figures in here a little bit easier. I don't mind that it's like super, flat black and all that stuff. I think that's pretty okay. It does. I guess it comes off as like a toy car. I guess that's the only way I can describe it. Like a Mattel Barbie type thing. I feel like the seats kind of come off like that plastic vibe. Um, that's just the overall vibe I'm getting from it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I think I just had higher hopes, and this is my first dive into the ramen stuff. I did order a bunch of like other stuff, like tanks, ramen racer, that I haven't gotten yet, and I don't know if this is making me. Again, I'm not thinking like super negative about it. I think maybe I just had like way higher expectations or something like that. I guess I don't know. Um, like now, I think I'm just gonna lower my standards or what I'm expecting from my tanks. Honestly, that's the way it's making me feel. Um, I don't think it's bad though. I mean, I tried to get the old ET van. a long time ago, and like I was gonna customize it and paint it and everything like that, and that was nowhere near as awesome as this. Um, didn't look as right or anything like that. So this is, I think maybe it's because this is like a dream thing for me. Like I really always wanted a Punisher battle van, um, and I don't know if it's quite there. Just little things. I mean, the magnets for these things are just super weak. Um, I got to figure out something to do. I don't know if I can replace those with something stronger in the same size. I'm not really much of a magnet person, but I want it to be like really tough. I want to be able to hold this thing if I have to. Buy that grill if I can, something crazy like that. Same thing with this. I don't, if I could lift the front end a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. I feel like I just sneeze and maybe that's not cool. That's weird. Same thing with this. I think during the review, I tried to grab this a couple times, forgetting that it was just magnetized, and then it just lifted so easy. Um, I don't know. The magnets are super weak. I would have liked those to be a lot better. Um, Again, I wish it was just overall just a tiny bit bigger for figures, for the bike, for the motorcycle, for my stuff. And they may not be for everybody. I may just have had high expectations as far as getting the motorcycle back there. Um, Man, I wanted to put like the Mezco motorcycle back there. That's definitely not going to work if that Legends one didn't work. Um, the paint, the sculpt, everything looks good. I just needed it to be a little bit bigger. The gear shift, everything like that on the steering wheel looks cool, but it sucks when you're trying to get a figure in there, and you know, easy to take out. But I think it would have been better if there was more space to get the figure in there. Maybe it wouldn't have such an issue with it. But again, they didn't snap or break or anything like that. I can get these on pretty easy back in there, so that's nice. But I think I had I did get this one direct from Ramen. I have the white one on pre-order with Big Bad. It's making me second guess it a little bit, honestly. I got to be honest with y'all. I know maybe some people will dislike what I'm saying or something like that, and everybody's going to have their opinion on it. It's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Again, it's pretty cool and I like it. Um, but am I slightly disappointed? Probably. Probably. Maybe the magnets hurt me more than anything. I wish they were a lot stronger. So weird to be able to rock it like that. But I do love the way this door is. My favorite part is the side door. I love the way that it functions. I think that's pretty awesome. The little grooves on the inside. Um, Maybe if the seats could like adjust back and forward to get larger figures in there and give you more room to get your figure in it and then tighten it up. My plan was for the motorcycle again. I think maybe I have to start thinking maybe what some of these customizers do, see what they run with. I wouldn't mind maybe having an armory in there now for him, that sort of thing. The white van that I have on pre-order was going to be more like a FBI surveillance slash, could be like thugs, their van, people jumping out with their little ski masks, that sort of thing. Um, Multi-purpose. Well, this one was strictly Punisher, so I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with it now. It's not bad. The figure's in there. That Legends one's going to stay in there for now until I can figure out probably the magnets for this guy. Or if I want to super glue it and leave it permanent. I don't know. It is nice to have the options to take it on and off, that sort of thing. So we'll see. But yeah, overall, I still think it's a pretty good vehicle. It just makes me feel maybe I had my expectations like way, 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 way too high. Again, this is my first dive into their stuff. It's not bad. Again, the sculpt, the I don't know if it's painted. Everything's like injected that color. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool and disappointing at the same time in a way. Again, my expectations. Um, do I regret it? No, no. Pretty cool. And I'm glad I get to show you guys this and kind of express my feelings. Sure, everybody's like I said, everybody's gonna have their own feelings on it. I don't think it's bad at all. And again, that's a dream thing for me. What I've always wanted. a battle van, so I do got one. Not ungrateful. Um, Maybe I expected too much. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel when I get like my tanks and everything like that. Um, Pretty nice to get an offering like this though, because no certain other company is not going to do this for us. No way. You know, I mean, just the playability with this thing. It doesn't have to be a Punisher van. You know what I mean? It could be anybody just kind of chilling here on the side with a little hard day's work, that sort of thing. So yeah, you get options, and that's awesome. I guess that's just my only complaints really. It's just the magnets and the size, just slightly. The size just a little bit because you don't want to go like way too big, run out of space with all these 112 type vehicles. But I do think it looks good at the same time. So I don't know. I'll keep messing with it. Um, don't regret it. I like it that much, so that says something. But it is good to point out those details for other people because I didn't see those things. You know, you're not seeing it. This is there's not that many reviews out there so far. So again, I hope this video can help somebody make the choice whether they want it or not. If this is the version that they want, I think I went with this version because it was maybe $10 more, but you got those magnetic parts for the armor and everything like that. So it's like, why not? Why wouldn't you get that? You know, it's a waste not to. Whenever I did it, but they may even have changed the offerings to like to where there is only this version. Like, why not get it? Um, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. Again, hopefully, I hope this helped you out. See what you needed to see. See what kind of things you could possibly fit in there. See that the figures do fit in there. The Punisher Mezco figures fit in there. The Legends one fit in there. I don't know if you're gonna fit like a WWE figure in there, that sort of thing. I don't know about that, but you know, that's pretty cool to see. And as always, again, I hope this helped you out. So that's gonna be it for this review. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.